guys, it's Kelly and today I am continuing my favorite nail polishes series, and today we are talking about my favorite blue nail polishes in my entire collection of 1,000 plus nail polishes. So if you guys haven't watched my last favorites video, I highly encourage doing that first because that was more of like my favorite blues part 1 and this is my favorite blues part 2. Last video I was kind of talking about my favorite light blues. Today I'm talking about my favorite regular blues, but it's kind of hard to like draw the line as to where the light blue stops and the regular blue begins. So I kind of just, I don't know, today's just like kind of a continuation. Today's part 2. So we're gonna be talking about my favorite blues. I've got 13 of them. If you guys haven't been keeping up with this series, honestly, I'm just picking my favorites and I'm not trying to narrow it down anymore because I'm tired of narrowing down my favorites and missing showing you guys some amazing nail polishes. So we're just going with random numbers. So that's what this is. And yeah, we're just gonna get started. Let's just get started. So first up in my favorite blues, we've got OPI Rich Girls and Po' Boys. Now, a lot of you guys actually mentioned this in my favorite light blues video, and I know I probably could have included it in there because it is kind of a light blue, but I had to draw the line somewhere and this was where I drew it. I organized all of my favorite blues together before I filmed the video, and then I just split it down the middle just to kind of make it easier for myself. So yeah, this one's probably more of a light blue, but I think it's more of a medium tone. So this is just, like I said, a medium toned blue cream that has almost like a little bit of a periwinkle undertone to it. It's like sort of a softer, dustier kind of blue. I think it has an incredible formula. It is a 2-coater. I love wearing this color on its own because I just think it's such a bright and fun blue, but you can also definitely use this for a lot of nail art, especially because it has such a great formula. It's easy to work with. So next up in my favorites, we have another OPI. This is Tile Art to Warm Your Heart. And just OPI blues in general I think are amazing, and I think they do such a great job with it, but I do absolutely love this one. It's more of a primary blue cream and it's actually almost a 1-coater, so I absolutely love the formula on this. Again, it almost has like a little bit of like a periwinkle purpley kind of undertone. It's not exactly a primary blue, especially compared to some of the other ones that I'm going to be showing you guys today, but it's just a really stunning bright blue shade. Again, just something that I love to wear on its own. Next up we have yet another OPI. This is my pal Joey, and this was part of the Hello Kitty collection that came out a few years back. This one is another medium primary blue cream. This one has a slightly warmer undertone to it. It's also another one that's almost a 1-coater, so it's got an incredible formula to it. Honestly, I loved the original Hello Kitty collection so much, and I wore this blue so many times. I just think it's a really incredible color. I think it's just like the perfect basic blue to wear, so I just really love having this one. And if you guys ever come across the original Hello Kitty collection, you'll know it's the original one because it has the white caps that have the little Hello Kitty on them as opposed to the black caps that have the little bows, which are the newer Hello Kitty polishes. I highly recommend picking them up because I think they all have amazing formulas and I think they're all really gorgeous colors. Next up in my favorites, we've got ZOYA Sia, and this is another primary blue cream. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I find that blues are extremely hard to describe because all of these blues kind of look the same. They just have very slight differences to them. So I'm sorry in advance, I'm probably gonna be repeating a lot of the same terminology here because they're just really hard to describe. Some of my absolute favorite blue nail polishes in the world, which you're gonna be seeing today, are ZOYA brand, but this one in particular, I just think, again, it's just a really beautiful primary basic blue to have, and I think it's a really good formula. This is another 2-coater. Next up we have ORLY, it's Brittney Beach. This is basically a neon blue cream. If there is such a thing, this is it. Because I think this one is just like one of those polishes that when you look at it, it almost hurts the eyes. So this is another one that's basically a 1-coater. It has an absolutely incredible formula. I love the brush that comes on ORLY polishes because it's just so easy for me to work with, and I think it fits my nail shape perfectly. So I really love it. This is such a bright, fun, summery color, but honestly, you can get away with wearing this anytime. It's just such a bright, exciting blue shade. Next up we have a polish that is very close to my heart, and this is ZOYA Ryan. So this is a beautiful, perfect navy blue cream, and this is one of my 2 favorite navy blue polishes of all time. I know that's very specific, but honestly, this one and the next one that I'm going to show you are 2 of my favorite polishes ever, not just navy blues, but if you guys don't know, navy blue is my favorite color, so I absolutely just love having the perfect navy blue polish. It's just super dark. It's almost black on the nails, but when it hits the light, you can tell it's just that really gorgeous, rich blue shade. It has a great formula. It's a 2-coater for me. So the funny thing about this nail polish is I have loved it for so many years, and I've had it in my collection for so many years, and my boyfriend's name is actually Ryan, and the funny thing about that is I've told people about this polish and they always think that it's because it's named Ryan, but I've honestly loved this polish since before we ever dated, so just a funny coincidence that it's named Ryan. Okay, so next up we have my other favorite navy blue of all time, and possibly one of my favorite polishes of all time, and this is OPI I Saw, You Saw, We Saw, Warsaw. Just the longest name ever. But man, this was actually my first navy blue nail polish, so it has a really strong sentimental value for me, and I just remember this one so fondly. Like when I first got it, I was so excited because, like I said, navy blue is my favorite color, so it just made me really happy to know that I could wear this color on my nails. It's slightly lighter than Ryan. It's easier to tell that it's like more of a navy blue as opposed to like an almost black color, but it's still an amazing formula. It is actually a 1-coater, but when I was filming this, I totally forgot that it was 1-coater, so I ended up filming the first coat off camera, so I'm showing you guys 2 coats, but it is definitely a 1-coater. It's an amazing formula. I'm not sure if this polish is still available, but honestly, if you see it anywhere, buy it because it's so amazing. Next up we have yet another OPI, and this is my favorite gal pal. This is part of the new Hello Kitty collection that just came out for winter 2019, and I honestly just had to include this because I think it's such an amazing navy blue cream. This one's a little bit on the dustier, warmer side, and it's actually slightly sheer on the first coat, but I do get full coverage in the second coat, and this is another one of those shades where you can absolutely tell it's blue. It doesn't look almost black on the nail. This is actually what I'm wearing right now, so I just love having it on. I think it's so beautiful. I know this is going to be a polish that I reach for all the time, especially in the winter. I thought they did an amazing job with the first Hello Kitty collection, and I honestly think they did an amazing job with the second Hello Kitty collection, so I hope they keep releasing polishes like this. They're doing incredible. Okay, next up we have another ZOYA shade. This is ZOYA Hadley, and this is actually a different type of blue. Honestly, compared to the other blues that I'm showing you guys, this one looks not even that blue. It's like really dusty. It's really warm toned. It almost has like a little bit of a greenish, grayish undertone to it, but on its own, it's definitely a navy blue. Again, just another incredible polish, incredible for fall, incredible for winter, and I just love having it on, but I especially love using it for nail art because it's just such a unique shade and it has such a unique undertone. This one was 2 coats for me. Okay, so all of the polishes that I've showed you so far are creams, but now we are moving on to the special finishes. This is yet another OPI. This is Unfor-Greta-bly Blue, and this is another polish that has a lot of sentimental value to me. This was one of the first polishes that I ever owned. Like, it's so old in my collection and it's more than halfway gone, and I'm gonna be so sad to see it go because I don't think this is part of their line anymore. It just brings back such incredible memories for me. It's like a beautiful classic blue shimmer. It's a little bit on the warm side. I just think it's so beautiful. There's just something so special about it. I don't know if I'm biased just because it's got such sentimental value to me, but I think it's such a beautiful polish. I think this would actually look really gorgeous with matte top coat. For whatever reason, I've actually never worn it matte, but I think it's just because it's such a beautiful and special color to me with regular top coat that I kind of never want to switch it up. So just another really incredible, really special polish for me. Man, I feel like I'm only talking about ZOYA and OPI today, but I've got another OPI for you. This is OPI YVES? I'm not very fancy, so I don't know how to say that name. But you guys know that I love matte finish polishes. I especially love the matte velvet finish that ZOYA did, and this one is no exception. It's like an incredibly stunning blue shimmer that has a matte finish, obviously. You can definitely throw top coat on it if you want to, but for me, I love to keep it with that matte shade. I think it's such a beautiful shimmer. I think it's such a beautiful jewel tone, and I think it's so special to have that matte finish, especially just already in the bottle. You don't even have to worry about top coat. I know a lot of people have asked me how to make matte nail polishes last longer, and the truth is they don't last as long as regular nail polishes with top coat, but I still love wearing them. I honestly change my nails often enough that it doesn't matter to me that it doesn't last as long. Okay, next up we have a not OPI and not ZOYA. This is STARRILY Diamond Rain, and I know I am biased in saying this, but honestly, this is the most beautiful blue nail polish of all time. If you guys don't know, this is a collaboration shade that I made with STARRILY earlier this year. It's just an incredible royal blue jelly that is packed with holographic little flecks in it. I know, like I said, I am biased, but honestly, like, if you look at this polish, like, when I wear this polish, people literally stop me to tell me that they love it. But yeah, it's such a beautiful shade. It's so special to me. I'm so grateful that I got to do this collaboration at all. But honestly, even though I know I'm biased, like, we can't deny that this is such a beautiful color. And it's got an amazing formula. This is a one coater for me. It's just so beautiful. I love the way it catches the light. I love the way those flecks look in the polish, and I feel like it looks like jewels on your nails. So I'm totally obsessed with it. I just think it's so stunning. I'm very lucky that we got to make it, and I think STARRILY just killed it. They did an incredible job making it. And last but definitely not least, we have the shade VAPORWAVE from CIRQUE Colors. And this is another really interesting blue. It's almost like a rich primary blue, but it's packed with a purpley duochrome shimmer in it, as well as little holographic specks that are sort of scattered across the polish. So it's just another really special, really beautiful shade. It is a little bit thin on the first coat, but I do get full coverage on the second. I just love the uniqueness of CIRQUE Colors nail polishes. I think they do an incredible job making polishes that are completely unique to my collection. Like, I absolutely don't have any colors like this. I think it's so beautiful. It's almost like dusky and warm, and it's honestly perfect for any time of year, so I just love wearing it. Alright, so that is it for my 13 favorite blue nail polishes. As always, I will put up a little graphic for you guys so you can see a comparison of all of the shades, because I know they're all very similar. So if you guys are interested in some comparisons, make sure you screenshot this and you can check out the subtle little differences between each polishes. But yeah, I would love to know, what are your favorite blue polishes? Not just navy blues, but also primary blues, medium blues. If you want to tell me about your favorite light blues again, I'm totally fine with that. Leave them all in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying my favorite series. Next, we have the extremely daunting favorite purples. And if you guys have been watching my channel for more than a minute, you probably know that I am obsessed with wearing purple nail polish. Even though navy blue is my favorite color, purple nail polish is where it's at for me. And I probably have a bajillion favorite purple nail polishes, because almost every time I see a purple nail polish, it becomes a favorite for me. So this is going to be a very difficult video for me to do. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, and then you can watch a 4-hour video on my favorite purples. Alright, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, you know what's a fun fact? Actually, this is funny because I've been wearing blue eyeshadow a lot recently, but fun fact, my least favorite color to wear on my eyes is blue. I hate wearing blue eyeshadow. I feel like it makes, and I know this sounds crazy considering how colorful I am, but I feel like it makes me look clownish. I just don't think that blue suits my skin tone, and I just feel like I look ridiculous when I wear blue eyeshadow. I've been trying to pair it with warm eyeshadows to kind of make it suit me a little bit better, but honestly, every time I wear blue eyeshadow, I'm pretty self-conscious. And I recently bought an eyeshadow palette that was just blues, so I don't know why I even did that, but now feeling guilty having bought it, I'm like trying to force myself to wear more blue eyeshadow, and that's why I've been wearing it a lot, and I've been pairing it with warmer tone colors to kind of make it more suited to my skin tone. But yeah, I don't really like wearing blue eyeshadow. I think it looks pretty dumb on me. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!